Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass in the building.
Are you ready? Make some noise where you at. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Make some noise where you at.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Is the most dangerous man walking the streets of our city.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? It's late night, 11:54, almost 12 o'clock. I know some of you guys are still up. I had to go live tonight. Because there's so much that's going on. Shout out to everybody that's still awake, that's working third shift jobs right now. Shout out to all of you. I want to give a shout out to everyone who is out here working, taking care of their families and things of that nature. So much going on right now in the news. So much going on right now. It is crazy how much is going on right now. Listen, if I can tell you how wild if I can tell you how wild it is right now out here, it's unbelievable. In the first 10 days of Trump being in office, let me explain something to you. He did not upset the apple cart. He kicked over the apple cart. You hear me? He did not upset the apple cart, ladies and gentlemen. He has kicked over the apple cart. And he has kicked it over in such a way that it has sent everybody in an uproar. Let's be clear about something. Trump is truly on a revenge tour right now. Today, a bunch of things with Trump went down. Okay, and let's go over it real quick. All right. So today, Trump. This is just today in the last 13 hours. You feel what I'm saying? If you are not watching the news, or if you're not staying tuned in and tapped into what this man is doing, and when it creeps up on you, you're not gonna know how to deal with it. You're not gonna know how to handle it. You're not gonna know about what to do in certain situations. But before we even start that, I want to first open up and just say, no matter what happens, no matter what goes on, for me, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is always going to watch over me, mine. You feel me? I choose to serve ye on this day. You feel me? So, whatever you are into right now, I need for you guys to stop for a moment and pay attention and listen. What's going on? Whoever just tuned in, how you doing tonight? This is about to be different. This show tonight is old Vince Pass in the building, getting ready to lock in, tap in. Let me know you in the building. Shout out to all of you that are coming in, passing through and everything. You know what I'm saying? We're going to chop it up. When y'all get a moment, I definitely want to give a shout out to my man Attica Torrance, one of my guys from college, one of my dearest friends. Make sure y'all check out the documentary, you feel me, that he got going on right now about Dr. Fauci. All right, let's go ahead and get to that. You dig what I'm saying? And excuse me. And it's thank you, Dr. Fauci. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check that out. You feel me? And you can catch it on some platforms. You just got to type it in. Shout out to my man Attica Torrance. He just got finished doing Titus Unlimited, one of his dudes that has a podcast, international podcast. So it was definitely an awesome thing to watch. I caught about 25-30 minutes of it, but I was at work, so I couldn't catch it all. But yeah, definitely check out the documentary. Thank you, Dr. Fauci. A lot of information that's on there. Y'all gonna be really surprised about what has taken place during COVID and what it was really all about. The biggest money grab in history. That's what's up, man. Shout out to my man at. And you know, it's real what's going on right now. It's real. You feel me? So let's chop it up for a minute, man. Yo, just today by itself, Donald Trump has done several things today. Okay, several things, not just one thing, several things. All right. One, he made an attempt to freeze administration orders on federal grants and loans. He tried to freeze, where a judge had to actually block the Trump administration from freezing federal loans and grants. Okay, then he's literally going after everybody that was a part of him being impeached, from a whole slew of prosecutors that were fired today. Probably FBI agents are next. He has offered federal workers a buyout for those who do not want to come back to work in the government up under his term of office. Okay, you have to understand that this man has said what he was going to do when he got back in office. So please, I don't want none of you to truly, honestly be surprised that DEI was going to be attacked. Okay, not just it's being attacked. Okay, it has been dismantled. Okay, he is dismantling DEI. Okay, and there's a lot that needs to happen for us as Black people. As this is happening, you cannot fall for the banana in the tailpipe with this, okay? Because at the end of the day, you got to understand there needs to be a high level of distraction that has to go on the same way that they did to us in COVID, okay? For something else to happen, for them to make another move. Donald Trump told you when he got back that he was going to do what? There was going to be an attack on the border. There was going to be an attack on illegal immigrants in the United States. Not just illegal immigrants, it's going to be an attack on criminal immigrants that even are legal in the United States. He is getting rid, and he is doing everything possible to so-called make America great again. So let's touch on the first thing, man. Let's touch on the fact that today Donald Trump, right, has also, and you know, I got to listen, it is so much that this man has done in the last 24 hours. It is unreal. You feel what I'm saying? It is unreal. Trump's he froze funding to the federal government. You feel what I'm saying? So like everybody that's in the federal government, like I had an application in to be a VA peer supervisor counselor, right? I get an email saying, unfortunately, at this moment in time, due to the executive order by President Donald J. Trump, okay, that there's a freeze on federal hiring at this moment in time. Once the freeze is over, we will be glad to open your application back up again. I'm like, what? That's when I found out about it. You feel me? So someone was like, yo, let me kind of just turn on and see what's going on right now. I'm looking at CNN behind me right now as I'm talking to you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I said to myself, I'm not even going to sleep for a little bit because I need to figure out and to see what is going on. In every channel, it is nothing but Donald Trump doing what he said that he was going to do. You feel me? So strap in for a minute, ladies and gentlemen, and let's have a conversation, okay? That you guys need to know what is going on, okay? So today, when he fired those prosecutors today, and you know he's going after a lot of people that were surrounding that case. In just reported on the news on CNN that you have some people who are packing go bags to leave the country, like they out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Liquidating assets, buying weapons, getting ready to lock them, because you have to understand the potential threat of what he is doing ranges from mild to dangerous to possible anarchy. Okay, you think what happened in Charlottesville when he was in office was something that was the tip of the iceberg, or what happened with the insurrection that took place in the White House last year on January 6th. You feel me? You think that's you think that's something. He is literally knowing but unknowingly but knowingly marking people for death. You have these Trump supporters that are going to do whatever is necessary to protect this man. So it doesn't matter what type of part of the government you worked in. He does not care. He does not care. This is a serious situation that we all are facing. And don't think for one moment that it's not going to trickle down to us at some point. But you need to be aware of what's going on. That his attacks on the government, on the people that was in these cases that was going against him, it is for real. DEI is just a part of this, but we're gonna talk about that in a second, because I have some I have some mixed views about this thing. You know what I'm saying? We all need to all understand that when Donald Trump said that he was going to get back in office, we didn't believe it. People didn't believe it. We thought that, okay, then he's about to be a convicted felon. Can't be the president, right? I guess that was wrong, because when he got convicted, they pushed that sentence so far back to the point where now he's the sitting president. There is no sentence. It's a sealed case. You feel me? It's as if it never existed, and it can never be brought up again. Go figure. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand, man, like what is happening right now. It is very, very, very much a dangerous time in which we are in dealing with this man. So also, okay, we need to know why DEI is literally being attacked right now. DEI is being attacked, right, for two reasons. One, DEI is being attacked for the fact that it is covering, I gotta say it, for the LGBTQ community. And the second reason, okay, DEI is being attacked is because it's also protecting, to some degree, illegal immigrants. So what's happening right now, when the Civil Rights Act has been dismantled, he put an executive order down for that. In order for him and his team to execute this plan, okay, they had to dismantle the Civil Rights Act. Now, originally, let's talk about what the Civil Rights Act was about, right? Okay, we're going to bring that up real fast, all right? The Civil Rights Act of 1964. This is what the Civil Rights Act was actually all about, okay? The Civil Rights Act was designed to end segregation in public schools, public accommodations, and federally assisted programs, prohibited unequal application of voter registration requirements, prohibited employment discrimination, gave federal law enforcement agencies the power to prevent racial discrimination, established the Commission of the EEOC that also has been dismantled, okay? He not only dismantled the EEOC, he also terminated, okay, the person who was responsible, who was in charge of the EEOC division. Done. It's over with. You feel what I'm saying? So if we're going to talk about the Civil Rights Act, and we need to understand that the Civil Rights Act of 1964, okay, was a landmark decision, okay? And the thing about it, the biggest beneficiaries, okay, hey, Pam, what's going on? Hey, my girl Pam is in the building. Pam Joshua in the building. And she says the biggest beneficiaries of DEI strategies are typically and continue to be white women, not LGBTQ or immigrants. Hold hold on. Let me be clear about what this DEI also. Okay, let me rewind this for you, Pam. We're talking about the Civil Rights Act of 1964, okay, which DEI falls up under it. Immigrants fall up under it, okay. DEI is just another department that stemmed off the Civil Rights Act of 1964. What I should have said was how everybody else has benefited off of this, except for Black people, right? Which is true, okay. So, during the time we was in COVID, right, the LGBTQ community, so many laws were passed, right, to the point where you have federal policies that are covering, okay, that was signed when Obama was in office, that they were wait a minute, let me check something out real quick, where they were using the platform of Black Lives Matter to get more laws passed. You feel what I'm saying? For the LGBTQ community, which is true. Okay, it's not a mystery that took place. That happened, right? So all of a sudden, and my video probably is gonna get pulled down, but you'll catch it on YouTube. Okay. It's just the reality that this is happening right now, and these programs have directly come out from under the Civil Rights Act. So he had to dismantle the Civil Rights Act, okay, in order to touch all these things, okay. And like you said, the biggest beneficiary of DEI has typically and continue to be white women, which is true, 100% true, okay. And we cannot say not the LGBTQ community or immigrants. We cannot not say that, okay? But because at the end of the day, they have benefited from the Civil Rights Act, okay? So, here we are with this thing happening. He has an all-out attack going on. Do I agree with the way that he's doing it? No, I do not. I do not agree with the way that he is going about doing it. Do I agree that if illegal immigrants are in the country, they should be removed, especially if they're doing something wrong criminally? Yes. If they're criminals and they're in America causing havoc, yeah, they need to go back. But the problem that I have with the ICE situation, I have a problem with the fact that, my wife brought this up today. You have kids of the immigrants who are here in the country, right? And it's a strong possibility that their parents, they're going to be separated. What I think the president should have done was, once he found out that many of these immigrants that are here have kids who were born here in America and they don't have no family here. Some of them do, many of them don't. You need to give visas out for the parents that have children here, to give them an opportunity to get right. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. But it's a strong argument that, this is the supposedly trying to make America great thing. I just don't agree with the way that he's going about it, and it's a mass attack. You feel what I'm saying? But again, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 has opened up the door even more so for everybody to benefit from any program, any law that's passed. And, Black people always get the short end of the stick of it. It's just the truth. So here's what I believe just happened. You may not like what I'm saying this evening, but it's the truth. Okay? It's the truth. And, many people will not come to terms or even agree with the fact that we have continuously allowed ourselves to depend on government funding. We have allowed ourselves to to be reliant on the government when time and time again in our reliability has become unreliability because they haven't been reliable for us. We have built this country to the point where it is forever going to be prosperous. Okay. And the thing is that we have not done anything for ourselves since Black Wall Street. And this is why I said to you in the title tonight, beware of the mass production of fear. You know what I'm saying? You got every right to be afraid of what possibly can come down right now. You have every right to be afraid. All right. Not by any choice of your own that this is happening. And I'm quite sure none of you would have said, hey, go ahead and start locking everybody up. That's an immigrant. No, not at all. But we're here at this particular time. Okay. And so how do we deal with it? I want to share a letter from someone who wrote a post on Facebook today. I will keep him nameless. He's a dear friend of mine. And he wrote, hold on, let me pull it up right now. Give me a second, Pam, if you're still out there. My man said, I so hate to speak politics because no one cares. But if we keep looking to, sometimes I don't like this stuff that be, we keep looking to these, to these governments spreading anxiety. You are literally doing the devil's work for them. As I watch a bunch of people panic in my professional circle via email about our job funded through the Department of through the Department of Education being over and all of our funding is being frozen, I opened up this app and see more panic with false media. Even though I grew up in the streets, I learned quickly to do my homework if I'm looking for a win. So this doc I found seemed pretty reasonable from a reasonable government site. This shows the anxiety is too much. Do I think Trump is about to turn up? Yes, because he can. He's attacking DEI and many other things. I get it. But if we do not as a people stop looking up at the oppression, instead of look side to side at your people and build together for your safety, we will all stay lost, distressed and weak as a unit. Gangs form for this very reason of survival as well, building up various radical groups in our faces daily. And as people, we can be a hell of a gang if we look side to side to build wide instead of staring up, shooting for stars. I'm not the brightest, but at this moment, I'm looking to build with those like-minded men and women in my community. Don't know how exactly, but I'll keep working out my bros. I'll keep working out with my bros and serving the youth in my community till I come up with a master plan. Until then, the day community building is a process, and I'll likely die for mine. They live on my knees. Stop spreading anxiety and fear. God and fear can't live in the same space. I do not support politics, but when my people dive in so deep, it gets hard to support my people. Let's reel it back, and they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook. Let's grow up and let's build. We got. And it's true. Exactly what he said. We are all we got. And that is probably one of the truest things that you could have said, my guy, when it comes to dealing with this particular situation that we're in right now. So, if you're out here and you are witnessing all this going on right now, you can't be afraid of what's going on because it's already been written. But more importantly, he already said what he was going to do. He already said what he's going to do, and he's doing it on a massive scale. Over 1,600 arrests so far of immigrants countrywide. There's already been a shootout in Vermont where a federal officer was killed. And, it's more to come. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is sit back, turn on your TV, get the popcorn, and it's about to happen. All you got to do is sit back and watch. Do I condone the way that this is happening? No, I don't, but it's happening. the crazy part about it is that when you look at all of the things that the DEI covered, okay, it covered sex changes in the federal government. And if you were working for the federal government and you got a sex change, you couldn't be fired. DEI is protected. It said that it's okay for kids to make a decision about who they could be called. We're messed up here. Everything that is good is bad. Everything that's bad is good. Don't get me wrong. I am not against whoever you love. If that's who you want to love, I'm not against that. But it's not for me to judge you. That's for God to judge. And the thing about it is that, it is, as a society, many of you do not fear God enough. You know what I'm saying? So, don't fall for the trick of a lot of the psychological paranoia that's happening because, just like the letter said, we have got to start building together to make the blow of this thing act like it's just a glancing blow. You know what I'm saying? But Trump is doing a number right now, and he's not playing. He's not going to stop. The gas is to the floor, ladies and gentlemen. The question is right now, what are you going to do? Are you going to continue to sit around and get the boo-hoos out? You feel me? And not do anything to make yourself get safe or to be safe? What are you doing? You feel me? In the first 8 days of what he has done, it has been nothing short of what it was already expected. It was already expected. So there's nothing new about this. There's nothing new under the sun with this cat. You feel what I'm saying? So the Civil Rights Act, man, being taken away, I better pay attention. My girl Pam put this up here, and I gotta tell you, Pam, I agree to disagree. White women definitely have benefited from this, and but I gotta tell you, man, the DEI strategies come out of the Civil Rights Act. Do your homework on it. I'm telling you, I already know, and I don't know by anyone telling me. I know by investigating some of these laws myself. You feel what I'm saying? So when you begin to look at the Civil Rights Act and what door it opens up, okay, basically, like it said in the very beginning of it, landmark decision, okay, that for civil rights, labor law in the United States that outlaws is discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, national origin, prohibits unequal application of voter registration requirements, racial segregation in schools and public accommodations, employment discriminations. This act remains one of the most significant legislative achievements in American history. Now, going further, initially the powers were given to enforce the act were weak, but these were supplemented years later by Congress meeting in several different parts about the United States Constitution, okay, and how to regulate interstate commerce interstate laws under the Commerce Clause of Article 1, okay. Its duty is to do what? Grant citizens equal protection under what amendment? The 14th Amendment. All right, and his duty to protect voting rights is under what? The 15th Amendment. So you need to understand, everybody, that not one time did the Civil Rights Act say anything about Black people. So it was never really designed for us. It put everybody up under an umbrella. And so what Trump did was what? He closed the umbrella. My man is not playing. He closed the umbrella. But just like Jay-Z said, I can't. All we got to do is wait and see what he's going to do next. What he going to do next? Now, again, like I said, Facebook may pull this down. You can catch it on YouTube. But I'm not going to sit up here and BS you, man. Then there's a lot of businesses that are going they're going to suffer because of the fact that the ICE is on the move. So let's be clear about something. And I brought this point up to my wife today. If I'm breaking the law, they're going to send me to jail. Okay? Let's be clear. If I'm breaking the law, they're going to send me to jail. I live here. I'm from here. Okay? And the reality is that if you got immigrants that are here in the country, whether they be legal or illegal, that are breaking the law, and they got to go, because if we were in other countries, we would have to go too. Now, I do have a soft spot for sure for people that are here doing the right things. But the problem is that, you entered the country illegally. That's the problem. And even in that, many of them have not applied for citizenship, even though they could have applied for asylum a long time ago. So the question is, why did they never apply? So many of them never applied for asylum. It's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm just touching on some things right now. I'm not even getting into depth of what this thing is about, because we just touching. You feel what I'm saying? We just touching. But the one thing I do want to tell everybody tonight is don't be in fear. 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 Don't be in fear, because at the end of the day, God didn't give us the spirit of fear, and everything that's going on is going to drum up fear. I wish that there was a better way to talk about this, but it's emotional, but it's real. A lot of people will be affected by federal programs. This is why we have to understand that we as people, as a community, like my man wrote in the letter, we have got to come together. We have got to come together. Federal funding, he's attacking federal funding. He's already attacking federal jobs. And how long is the injunction going to last? The temporary injunction is going to last for the federal grants and loans not to be touched or blocked. It's only a matter of time. Remember, anybody that goes against this man, you on his list. You're on his list. So, all we could do is just sit back and wait and watch and pray. And I gotta tell you, we definitely need to be praying. One of the things that I definitely wanted to touch on tonight, even though we're talking about something that many people may have a mixed opinion on when it comes to me speaking about it. Like I said, I don't have nothing against who you love. I may lose friends behind it. It's fine. No problem with it. You feel me? I may lose family members behind it. No problem. But that's just my position. That's just my position. That the Civil Rights Act, in my opinion, has been pimped. Has been pimped by every racial group across the spectrum, and it was originally supposed to be designed for Black people to so we could stop being killed for wanting to work, take care of our families. but everyone is prospered off of it. It's harder for us to get loans. We get redlined. It's as if the Civil Rights Act existed, but then they went back to the lab and they conjured up more things. So you have to ask yourself, did Trump level the playing field for things to be fair? We don't know. But here's the one thing I do know. At least we know who he is. At least we know who he is. He's a radicalist. You know what I'm saying? He's about whatever he said he was going to do, he's doing it. Gotta respect it. You may not like it. I don't like it. I don't like a lot what's going on. But that's what's going on. And all we can do is just stay prayerful. That's it. You feel me? But listen, man, I've been on here for a minute. You dig what I'm saying? It's 12:30. I've been rocking out since 11:54. Like I said, man, this video may get taken down. And if it does, you know what I'm saying? Glory be to God. Hopefully somebody's seen this tonight. My girl Pam, I'm hit her up, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna chop it, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, it's what it is. We are about to be openly at war in the United States pretty soon. Are you ready? Are you ready mentally, emotionally, physically? What's going on? And you can't be no sucker in it either. So I love you guys, man. You guys have a great evening. I love y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. Talk to y'all later. Peace.
Make some noise where you at? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass in the building.
Are you ready? Make some noise where you at? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen up.
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Are you ready? Make some noise where you at?
What's up, everybody? It's your man Vince Pass.
Is the most dangerous man walking the streets.